Hello and welcome to Once Upon a Tavern, the only Dungeons and Dragons stream playing Everyone is John.
Woo!
Yeah!
Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you, Gloomforge, for following us. As you can tell, we are not playing Dungeons and Dragons today. We are taking a little bit of a detour as some things and some schedules and Valentine's Day got all in the way, and we will be picking up the adventure next week. But today, we were able to get some time in, get some Valentine couples in. You can see Bill and Mike are here together. Luna and Mitch are here together, but they're on separate cameras. And Tyler and Lisa here. We're going to play the game Everyone is John. It's a one-page RPG. Just so everyone knows, before getting into it, we have modified the origins of the game rather than voices in their head, which some have rightfully declared insensitive. We are going in with aliens broadcasting radio signals into John's head. So it's wacky and kosher, and everyone is John. So it should be great. Before we get started, I have just a couple of quick announcements. Sorry to our guests. This is what we have to do. First of all, if you are watching this and are like, oh, wow, I want to watch more of this, don't worry. This episode, along with every one of our episodes, will be uploaded to YouTube on Tuesday at bit.ly/onceuponatavern. You can also listen to us on podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Once Upon a Tavern, search us. You'll see our logo. Do that. Follow, subscribe, like, share, comment below. Thank you. Next up, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you have a Twitch Prime subscription, and if you didn't know that, you're not using it. So please, give it to us since you don't care about it. Just connect your Twitch Prime account with your Amazon Prime account. There's some blah blah to do that. Just Google it. And then click that little subscribe button right up there for us. It would really help us out. If you don't feel like giving money to Amazon, you can support us at Patreon, patreon.com/onceuponatavern, where you can find access to our Discord, which I am in and no one else is. And, of course, whenever we get shirts, Tyler, we will have those as well for our higher grade tiers. Right now, if we reach 10 subscribers at the $5 tier or higher, the next time we come back together in person, Mike will blue himself. He will paint himself entirely blue. Whenever that is. Maybe someday we will be able to kiss. That is all I have, I think. I went through it really quickly because I just want to get started. We're already an hour late, and we're going to have fun. So without any further ado, let's dive into tonight's episode of Everyone is John. And welcome back. I worked really hard on that, as you could probably tell. Okay, for the sake of our viewers, you all know the rules, but I'm going to explain the rules. This will be a little bit of a refresher for all of you, and for the sake of our viewers as well. So, Everyone is John is a one-page RPG game. It's very, very simple. Each of our players, each of our aliens, have come up with 3 obsessions: an easy obsession, a medium obsession, and a hard obsession. And their goal is to take control of John and complete as many of these obsessions as possible, racking up points. If they complete an easy obsession, it's 1 point. If they complete a medium obsession, it's 2 points. If they complete a hard obsession, it is 3 points. Whoever at the end has the most points is the ultimate John. And, theoretically, next time we play, they could run the game, or, I don't know, maybe I'll just, give them a pat on the back or something. Who knows? Or maybe if they're in our campaign, they'll get, an inspiration point.
What are those?
Each of the voices has 2 skills. Specifically, you can't have 3 skills, but everyone has picked 2 skills. and 10 willpower points. So before I get into willpower points, does everyone want to go around the table here and tell us what your skills are, starting with Bill?
I am very dexterous with my hands, or John is, and he's also a very persuasive person.
All right. Mitch?
Yeah, my John also has the power of persuasion. But unlike you, I chose Krav Maga as my other speciality.
Okay. Mike?
My John is really good at stealing things and really good at eating.
Yeah.
All right. Luna stepped away, so Tyler?
He is a very good liar, and also very persuasive.
Very good
A
liar.
lot of persuasion going around.
And
Or a lot
also
of
very
persuasion.
persuasive. Yeah,
And I guarantee you, I'll be the one who has John when there's not a persuasion check.
A lot of people have social obsessions here, so I think that that took it. And Lisa?
My John has skill in sleight of hand and flirting.
Ooh.
And
he has to shoulder roll every time.
when Luna gets
That's how
back,
he flirts.
when Luna gets back, she'll tell us hers. But
That's how everyone flirts, right?
let's.
Right?
I flirt.
But
Happy Valentine's Day. everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day.
we'll get to Luna's in a moment, but I'll explain willpower. So when the game begins, which will be momentarily, everyone is going to bet a number of willpower points anonymously. And when I tell them to reveal it, they will put their number up in front of the camera to say how many points they are betting. Whoever has bet the most takes control of John, and the game begins. There are ways to earn willpower points back, like if John passes out or hurts himself. And furthermore, if they hit 0 willpower points, they are out, and the number of obsessions they've completed is over. Mitch, where's Luna?
She's fixing dinner.
Oh, dinner. All right. Well, do you have her skills? Tell us what her skills
Yes,
are.
I do. Her skills are baking and
Fixing dinner.
speaking with animals.
All right.
Same. Same. At parties, I totally only speak with animals. So.
Oh my
yeah.
God, Dr. John Doolittle.
It's funny because at parties I only bake.
I only bake. So.
Do you know how long she's going to be, or should we just get into the first bet without her?
Oh, we can probably just go ahead.
All right. And so we will. So, everyone, I have been told I'm not allowed to tell you where we're starting. All we know is we're somewhere in the city of Chicago. So you will find out where we are beginning as soon as we figure out who is taking control. So I need everyone to go ahead and anonymously bet the number of willpower points you are wanting to bet. Make sure we are doing the honor system here. You're going to reveal them on go. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, go. You're going to reveal them on go. All right? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right, Bill's 2, Mitch is 3, Mike is 3, Tyler's 3, Lisa's 0. So I need Mitch, Mike, and Tyler to all roll a d6 for me. Whoever has the highest is going to win this
God.
bet.
John is just like, I'm in danger.
I rolled a 2.
All right, Tyler?
Roll the 5.
Oh, you rolled a 5.
Oh no. I was unprepared. 6.
A 6.
Oh, damn! And Mitch gets another first name.
No.
Okay, yeah, you did.
And so it begins. Our boy John has woken up in the Civic Opera House. Unaware of how he got there or why he is there, but he is dressed in a tuxedo, and the height of Figaro is completing. John, what would you like to do in this moment?
Oi, cunt! Wake up! Yeah, I've got you now. All right. Where are we? This is not what we need to be doing. Go on, get out of here.
John
Take us outside.
gets up and staggers out the door. Much to the dismay of many people looking on to him, he's dirty and disgusting, clearly has caused some sort of disturbance. He walks out the door and onto the street of Chicago. What would he like to be doing?
All right, listen up. Here's what we're gonna do. We need to find a hardware store. Yeah, that ought to do just nicely. Wait, pick out your phone. Find us a hardware store.
Okay, John takes out his phone and types in hardware store into Google. There's one 4 blocks away. How will John be going to the hardware
All right,
store?
come on, power walk.
Oh,
You look like you're out of shape, so best we can do is a quick walk.
all right. John begins power walking down the street to the hardware store, moving as quickly as he can. Though power walking is, as we all know, a very dangerous task that could involve tripping on sidewalk cracks. I need John to go ahead and roll a check for me.
You have to roll a 6 for this.
God. 5.
Along the way, John trips on a sidewalk crack, falling into the ground, hitting his head, and allowing for a control of will to happen once again. I need everyone to go ahead and roll a willpower check, or go ahead and, not willpower check, excuse me. Begin betting anonymously once again. On go, you will reveal how many willpower points you are going to bet. 1, 2, 3, go. I see 3 for Bill, 3 for Mike, 3 for Luna, 3 for Tyler. I need all 4 of you to roll a d6 for me, please. Bill, what's that?
5.
Mike's a 6.
I got a 6.
Luna? A 4. Tyler?
1.
All right.
Yeah,
Just outside the hardware store, John comes to once again, hearing a different alien in his head. Alien, he is sure it is, because anything else would just be crazy. What would you like to do?
¿Está funcionando? ¿Está funcionando ahora? Ahora, Juan. Juan, oye, Juan. Juan, ande.
John looks around confusedly, curious as to what this new alien wants.
Is this better? Is it easier if I just speak English? Is that fine for you?
Yeah.
Good, great. All right. I just wanted to make sure.
All right.
I wasn't sure. The last guy I got into was down in Mexico. Looks like we're over in Chicago. Look at that Willis Tower. Oh,
It's the Sears.
no. According to my research, it's called the Willis Tower. It's not the Sears Tower.
Right.
That is incorrect. All right. What are we doing in front of a hardware store? What the hell are we doing here? This is not where we need to be. Is there a McDonald's around here?
I'd say whenever you're in Chicago, there's a good 15% chance there's a McDonald's nearby. There's not a McDonald's nearby.
Ah, damn. That means they must have cornered this market. You know, that other one, the one with the monarch. You know, your king, right?
I
The
mean,
king of York.
and when I say not nearby, I mean not in your immediate vicinity. You could
Got it,
probably
understood.
travel to one.
Understood. The monarch of your whole planet, the Burger King.
Yeah. Once
True.
again, I'd say there's probably a good chance there's a Burger King as well. There's not a Burger King nearby either. You may have to look one up.
I'm gonna have to look up a Burger King. John, pull out your phone.
John pulls out his phone and begins typing in Burger King, learning that there is in fact a Burger King 8 blocks away.
Oh, excellent. 8 blocks. That ain't bad. Is there someone getting out of our car right in front of me?
Yeah, there's someone getting out of a. You were near,
John,
yeah,
John,
you were near
go-
the opera house. Yeah, there's someone
go
getting out
take-
of a cab.
Take the keys. Oh, getting out of a cab. Oh, getting out of there.
Oh, do you want to steal a car?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
John.
someone. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, there's someone getting out of the car right now in front of the
John,
hardware store.
go steal his keys.
Yes.
Roll a d6 for me, please.
Nice. And stealing things helps me with this.
Yeah.
3+, right? I don't
Yep.
know.
Yes, he has to roll a 3 or higher.
I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
As John walks up
I
to
literally
the
tried the best.
as John walks up to the car to steal the passenger's keys, he tries to slip them out of his pocket quickly, but being a Chicagoan, he's quite aware of pickpockets and catches John in the act, spinning around and punching him as hard as he can in the face. I need everyone to make another bet for willpower, please, and make sure we are keeping track of your willpower points. If you hit 0, you are out.
I really tried to get us a car, guys. I'm sorry. It would have been really, really nice to have a car.
We would have also had the police after us. So
That's fine. That's okay.
I need everyone to reveal their willpower points on go. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, I see 3, I see 2. Oh, I see 4
4.
each. I need you both to roll a d6, Tyler and Lisa.
All right. Oh no.
Oh!
That's a 6.
It's a 6 for Tyler. As John comes to, feeling a nasty lump on his head, what does he hear next?
Oh, that hurt. That hurt. That hurt. What's going on around here? I just look around. What do I see?
You're currently on the street. There is a car right here. The owner didn't bother to try to move the car or anything. John isn't a threat. A hardware store and various other shops along the street. It's fairly busy. You're downtown right now, so there's plenty of people out here.
I remember hearing something about these things called Ubers. Just try get an Uber. Call an Uber. Just wave around until you get an Uber.
Wave around until you get an Uber, or
That's
wave
how
around
you
until
call Ubers, right?
Oh, so he waves around. There's a chance for failure for calling a cab. I'm sorry. There's
Oh, come on. Okay, what do I roll for that?
if you
Persuasion.
wait. I need to be clear. Is he calling an Uber on his phone, or is he hailing a cab?
He's hailing a cab.
Okay, yes, there is a chance to a failure for hailing a cab.
Is that persuasion?
I'll allow it.
Okay. It's a 2.
Jeez, all right.
wow.
We've got
As
nowhere.
John waves his arms at passing yellow taxis, one of them hits the gutter and splashes water all over him, knocking loose the control of the alien voice and prompting another battle of willpower. On go, you are all going to reveal your bets.
So just to clarify, we only use the points if we win?
That
or
is
do
correct.
we-
You only use
Okay.
the points if you win.
Thank you.
We're going to bet in 1, 2, 3, go. I see 3, 2, 2, 3, and 3. Lisa and Mike, go ahead and
Nope.
roll for me.
Lisa has 4.
4. Lisa
Oh.
has 4.
My bad. The pinky was hidden behind our logo. I'll make that smaller. All right. As the water washes off of John, he hears yet another voice broadcasting into his head.
Oh, Jesus, this has been a shit day already. All right. Listen, John, I really could use a cigarette. Do we see a cigarette somewhere? A butt?
Looking around on the street, there's a couple people smoking outside. You're outside a hardware shop, so it's fairly, there's plenty of smokers outside of hardware shops, probably.
John, go bum a cigarette off that guy over there. The one with the nice tuchus.
John approaches the one with the nice tuchus, the nicest tuchus, at least, in his opinion. He's not really sure what constitutes as a nice tuchus, as he does not have any personality of his own. But he takes his best shot and approaches the one who is smoking.
John, go ahead and can you flirt with him a little bit and try to bum a cigarette off of him, sweetheart?
Go ahead and roll a check. You obviously have a flirting skill involved here, so go ahead.
4.
As John casually talks up the smoker, complimenting his nice flannel and good-looking tool belt, he asks for a cigarette, and The worker, of course, graciously gives him one, handing him the cigarette and lighting it for John, showing that the flirting is working.
Oh, that's fantastic. Go ahead and give him a little pat on the butt. Let him know you're a bro. Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, sure, yes.
Goody. 6!
All right,
Fucking ridiculous.
John gives him a good slap on the butt, looking him straight in the eyes as he does. The worker is confused, but strangely aroused. He asks John if he'd like to see his back room.
Oh.
Ooh.
Was that-
Yeah. I love back rooms.
Was
yeah, the man with the nicest back room.
John, you need to go see his back room. Only the greatest things ever happen in the back room.
Ooh, I actually forgot a rule. Let me double check this.
Is it? It's when you complete an obsession.
Yes, when you complete an
yeah.
obsession, there's another battle for willpower. So you actually got 2 out of that. I'll let it go because that was very quick. One and another. Whoops. So we are gonna have to have another battle of willpower because as John begins to walk toward the man's back room, there is a new signal being beamed into his head. We're going to find out who gets control of John in 1, 2, 3, go. I see 3, 2, 2, 3. Bill and Tyler, roll for me, please.
Six.
All right.
Our boy John is going into the back room. I don't appreciate that. I think what we're going to do is excuse ourselves, recluse ourselves, and we're going to go to the grocery store or the dollar store or any sort of Walgreens.
Being in downtown Chicago, there is a good 50% chance that you are near a Walgreens at any given point. You're good.
Good.
Not too far down the street, maybe just a block away, John notices a Walgreens. Exactly what this alien is asking for.
All right, John, what we're going to do is we're going to walk into the Walgreens and we're going to go to the hot dogs. We're going to find some nice Oscar Mayers back there, John.
John steps inside.
Is it just Paul Giamatti running John's life?
Yes.
So good.
John steps inside the building and finds the hot dogs in the refrigerator section. Plenty
right,
of options, and Oscar Mayer is indeed one of them.
All right, as long as we can get about 2 12-packs, then I think that'll be just enough. So, John, do you have enough money for this?
John checks his wallet and
Debit card, credit card, personal
there's
loan?
enough. As I have decided earlier, there is probably enough money to get certain things done. Maybe book a flight here and there, things of that nature. But yes, there's enough money to buy certain items.
All righty, John, you're gonna go and go to the front door, check out, and go ahead and check out and pay for those hot dogs.
John, following the very easy line and up to the cash register and paying fairly simply, walks out the door with his hot dogs.
All right, and we're gonna look around. We're gonna look around and find some nice people.
The cars honk on this nice summer days, and as you see, many people walking to and fro.
All right, John, you're gonna put those hot dogs in your pocket, and you're gonna take a couple out.
John takes a couple of hot dogs out of the package, which is currently sitting in his jacket pocket.
All right, now we're gonna walk by, and we're gonna find somebody. Maybe there's a homeless person.
I'm not in downtown Chicago. This is the Loop.
Oh, okay. Oh, we got rid of those. So what we're gonna do? All right, John. All right, John. What we're gonna do is we're going to bump into somebody, slip one of those glizzies in his back pocket, and we're going to have a conversation with them asking for directions to the Sears Tower.
All right. John walks his way down the street and casually attempts to bump and slip a glizzy into the pocket of the person. Go ahead and give me a...
I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 willpower to make that an automatic win.
Thank you for reading the rules. Something I'd forgotten to mention. You guys can go ahead and spend willpower points to increase the... to basically give you a bonus to all of your rolls. So remember that. That bumps it up to a +5, essentially. So you have to... or +2, so you have to roll 1 or better, which you do. As he bumps the person's shoulder, he slips a nice, juicy glizzy into the pocket of the poor, unsuspecting individual.
All right, John, you're going to apologize and you're going to ask for directions to the Sears Tower.
John simply apologizes for bumping into him, not for placing a glizzy into the pocket of the individual, as that would be awkward, and asks...
No, it's a pleasure.
And asks for directions to the Sears Tower. Go ahead and roll another check for me, please.
All right. I'm gonna spend 1, so that's 2+.
And once again, normally he has complete obsession, but this is kind of a domino effect for him, so I'm just gonna kind of let him keep going until failure.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so I've got a 5.
A 5. Yep. So you have persuasion, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so-
Persuasion.
The person, confused, points at the large building just on the skyline, just above.
Oh, thank you so much. No problem. And I'm sorry. I was just wondering. Do you happen to have a hot dog on you? You want to check your pocket for me? That's what you should say, John.
The person checks their pocket after John points at the hot dog, and yes, there is indeed a hot dog in there.
All right, now I want you to tell him that it's a nice juicy hot dog and he should take a bite.
Roll check for me, please.
Okay, I'm gonna send 2 will points to make that an automatic success.
That's a lot of points. You're using a lot of points here.
I'm actually getting
You
sessions completed.
you can complete them multiple times for the record.
Good.
All right. What'd you get?
I got. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you know what? I spent 2, so.
Oh, okay.
there's
So
2
it's
left.
it's with the persuasion, it's an automatic success once again, as he as you go ahead and the person very curiously stares at the hot dog before slowly taking a bite.
Right in the mouth. Yum yum yum.
They chew it up and then hand it to John.
And he said, and say,
And at
You're
that
welcome.
point, you
You're
lose
welcome.
control of John. So we are going to
Yes!
need another battle of wills. Clearly, Bill has optimized his voice for exactly this.
beautiful.
Another battle of wills, ladies and gentlemen, in 1, 2, 3, go. I see 2, 2. What's yours? Is you 3, Lisa? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Lisa wins this one as the person walks away with this hot dog. What are we doing now?
What happened to the back room? Where's that nice guy with the back room?
Well, as we know, he would not have completed your third goal one way or another, so we moved on from him.
All right. Hey, John, can you take a look at your phone and find out where Jan Stamos lives? Talk about nice tuckus.
It turns out that John Stamos does indeed live in bright and sunny Southern California. However, strangely enough, on this day of all days, he happens to be starring on Windy City Live.
Oh.
All right, John, listen to me carefully. We need to get to the Windy City Live place. We'll get up on your phone, John.
John, I don't know where Windy City Live is, but I'm sure John does as he as he opens up his phone and begins searching frantically for Windy City Live's location. I assume it's at the ABC building, more than likely. So, which isn't too far from where you happen to be. I think probably just about 8 to 10 blocks or so.
Okay.
It's over on State
Okay.
Street, right?
Yeah.
How would you like to get there?
All right, John. We're gonna walk, all right? We're gonna walk the 8 blocks, and it's gonna hurt my heart a little, but it's okay. We're gonna do it. So we're gonna walk.
All right, I'm gonna just search how long does it take to walk 8 blocks. You're not power walking, and it's not a difficult task. He is simply walking. The question is, will he get bored? It takes.
Oh no, trust me, we got adventures planned on the way, John.
Takes about, I'd say, 10 minutes or so, from what I can
Okay.
tell, to walk 8 to 10 city blocks, 10 to 15 minutes. And according to my sheet here, every time, yep, that's right. Okay, I do have to roll for some things. So, as John is walking to the ABC building, he is not too far from it when he sees, about 10 minutes has gone by, he sees the big, large blue sign indicating the building, but he is just so tired after walking so far. And poor John collapses on the sidewalk, asleep. Everyone is going to regain.
Wait, really quick though, Ben. If there was something I wanted to do on the walk, is that something that would have happened already? I kind of wanted
What
him to
did
do
you-
the thing.
Sorry, what did you want to do on the walk?
So, John, when you get to the crosswalk and you're waiting for the walking sign, there's gonna be a lot of people around walking to and fro. Do you see that man in the really nice suit? Go ahead and give his butt a little.
Okay, so, in fact, he did not make it this far. We're going to go ahead and just ensure that this is your completion of your obsession. As John side-eyes the nice butt to his left, he slowly and gently reaches out. Go ahead and roll for me.
Touch his butt, John. Touch his butt.
Wait, if it rolled at, well, no, it's still rolled on the table.
It's on the
Right?
table. Wow.
I don't know.
I can't monitor
Okay,
your dice
it's
rolls.
3.
A 3. And you have sleight of hand, right? That's your skill. Make sure no matter what, I don't remember your skills, so make sure, please, that you remind me.
No problem.
He reaches out and just gives the butt a good squeeze before retracting his hand quickly, as the person looks around, curious as to which one of these people was the one to squeeze his butt, but pretty sure it was the dirty man in a tuxedo. Of course, that is another obsession completed, and we are going to go ahead and lose control of John again.
The dirty man in a tuxedo that smells like hot dogs.
He
Thank you
does
very much.
indeed smell like hot dogs. So, I'm going to need another battle for Will. As this game moves on ever quickly on this crazy train, show me your fingers in 1, 2, 3, go. I see 3s being Mike and Tyler. The highest. Roll for me, please.
That's 5 for me.
I got a 6 again.
All right.
Can't roll them on fucking skill checks, but I can do it. Whoa! You're not in a car. What the?
I got hit.
Right. How'd you get hit? You got hit by what? What?
A fist.
Okay, all right. Well, hold on a second. I think we're closer to a Burger King now.
Indeed, there does seem to be a Burger King nearby at this very moment.
John. Sorry.
John, I was going
John,
to say
go
makes
into
his way
go
to-
into go into that Burger King there.
John makes his way into the Burger King, walking into the smell of a crisp broiler, grilling up some delicious burger meat. He waits in line of the very long line. What do you expect going into a downtown Burger King? And slowly but surely makes his way to the front. Just before he started to get especially bored.
Okay, John. I want you to order 100 hamburgers, John.
Jesus.
I could tell you as someone who worked at Burger King, this is not met with any sort of happiness. Though, is it difficult to do? Well, Burger King training forces us to just say yes and smile. There will probably be spit in the burgers, but they do indeed accept the order of 100 burgers.
Just spilled water all fucking over myself. Sorry. I'm a moron. I guess I am John.
They stare at you. Now we know drinking water is a hard difficult has a chance of difficulty. So
Hell yeah, I'm there. I'm cold as hell now.
as they hand John burger bag after burger bag, very angrily, each time John becomes more and more convinced there is in fact spit in those burgers.
John, don't wait. What are you waiting for? Just start eating them. There's only one way to be the Burger King.
John, while waiting for his burgers to come out, begins eating. Go ahead and roll for me, and we're just gonna keep rolling until you get failure here.
Sounds good.
And this you're good at eating, so
Got a 5 the first time.
that's one burger. One burger down, 99 to go.
6 the second time.
That's 2 burgers.
6 the third time.
Upon eating his third burger, a reasonable amount for any fat American, John does begin to feel full, but the voice compels him to keep eating.
John, you gotta get them all down. That's another 6.
Different die!
Alright, I'll switch it up. We'll try this one.
That's 4 burgers.
Alright, I have to spend a will point to get that to be a success.
Can you decide after you roll?
Oh, you can't? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know what the rules were. I thought
When a
you
test for
decided
control
after.
occurs, all the voices who are interested, so blah 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 blah.
Tyler said it says before the roll.
However, yeah, it does say before the roll. You are right.
Oh, my bad.
So that
Well then.
is a failure. Upon eating the 5th burger that John pulls out of the bag, incidentally, the last bag, the end of the first bag, he does a poor job swallowing and actually catches a piece of burger meat in his windpipe. Coughs it back up fairly quickly right onto the counter, much to the dismay of the poor Burger King worker, but it does allow for a new battle of control. Who do we have next? 1, 2, 3, go. I see 3 from Mike.
Keep it going.
You pick up
How
that piece
dare
and you
you.
put it in your mouth.
You put that piece of half-chewed burger back in your goddamn mouth.
Go ahead and
finish this.
roll another for me. You are at 4 completed burgers.
I'm gonna spend a will point. for
Okay.
this one. That's a 6 anyway.
It's 5 burgers.
I'm now out of will points, and I failed. I got 5 burgers. All right, that's fine.
Turns out eating that many burgers was a lot harder than that poor voice could ever imagine.
It's just 100. That's all it is.
John, this time, instead of choking on it, vomits up the last burger and the burgers before that, and the bite of hot dog he had outside.
You're
the
useless,
Walgreens.
John. You never be the Burger King. I'm done with you.
And John allows control for another. So I'm going to need battles for willpower yet again, as the battle rages on.
What happens when you have 0 will points?
He's got to hang out until John gets bored and falls asleep.
Great. Great.
All right. So remember, you only spend the will points if it's on a roll or if you win the battle of success. Just so you know. 1, 2, 3, go. I see 2, 2. Tyler has 3 points. Very well. After vomiting and being yelled at by the Burger King employees to get out, John scoops up the remaining burger bags that he had and walks out the door onto the street.
No, don't leave. John. Go back in, okay? This is what you're going to do. You're going to go to the counter, okay? And you are going to tell them that you are from Burger King corporate. Well, not corporate. You're one of those food review people, right? Okay? And you're going to say that the burgers were great and you want to ask for a job.
John steps back into the Burger King he had previously vomited in to ask for a job. Go ahead and roll a check for me, please.
What was it?
A
Remember
check.
how I threw up on the counter? Can I work here?
Persuasion.
Yeah, you can use your persuasion skill.
I'm gonna use 1 point to add,
Okay.
hoping I get at least a 2. Okay, I got a 5 anyway.
Despite the fact that John had just vomited on this poor Burger King employee's counter, there's something suave about the way he just kind of mumbles and grumbles through his sentences, pointing and gesturing violently yet welcomingly. And the manager agrees to give him a shot and see what this is all about. Manager goes in the back, grabs his clipboard and his Burger King interview questionnaire, which they do have, and walks back outside. Sitting down at the booth with John. So, why do you want to work at Burger King?
Just tell him how wonderful the atmosphere is.
The vomit stench still lingering in the air.
It being a Loop Burger King, vomit is not something they are unfamiliar with, but they are still annoyed, and it takes a lot of persuasiveness to get John to make his way through this interview. John, go ahead and roll another check for me, please.
That's a 6.
Despite his poor first impression, John is what we call a comeback king. And he has done a fantastic job at truly illustrating his values, being an absolutely mindless drone, something Burger King enjoys having as employees. And before long, he is offered a job. Does he accept?
I mean, sure.
He accepts. He starts on Monday. Very good, John. You're an up-and-coming man now. You better call the office and figure out how to balance this, but you will figure it out. What's now? Oh, that is an obsession completed.
That's an obsession, yeah.
I guess it was securing the interview was the obsession
Yeah,
enough,
well,
but
you
whatever.
get this up
So another battle for will has commenced. Who is getting John now? 1, 2, 3, go. That is... Lisa, what's yours? You're always behind my damn logo.
2.
I'm going to just move the logo.
I'll
Hers
do it
is
like
2.
this from now on.
I've just moved the logo. It's fine. All right. So, Lisa, what was yours? Yours was 2?
2.
Looks like everyone who rolled 2 needs to roll a d6 for me, please.
1.
2.
Mitch?
2.
2. Lisa, what'd you get?
2.
2. Luna? 6! Bring the mic down by your head. I can't hear you. There you go.
Is that better?
Yes, thank you. All right. So, a new voice has arrived in John's head this time, one he hasn't recognized, but seems to have their own twisted and manipulative goals. What would you like John to do after he has received this job?
We need to gather up all the hamburger buns, put them in a bag, and smuggle them out of here.
Very well. John is looks at behind the counter where the poor lowly employee is currently still squeegeeing up the vomit off the counter, and the manager gives him a big thumbs up as if he's now part of the team. He does have, it's worth noting, quite a lot of bags of burgers already. Probably about 95 burgers. You want specifically the buns, or is that enough?
I need the bread.
It has bread. Is it okay?
I need the bread.
All right, she needs the bread. Go ahead and roll a check to steal the buns from Burger King. We're never getting sponsored.
3.
A 3. And what are your skills again?
My skills are speaking to animals and baking.
Neither of which has anything to do with stealing burger buns. However, if you
Oh,
were...
but they do! Oh, but they do.
I understand the end goal, but in this case, it doesn't help you. However, if you were to speak to the Burger King employees, I would count that as speaking to animals. For the record, I can make that joke. I worked there. That's not like an elitist classist joke. I worked there. It's fine. They would all find it funny.
Oh man. Speaking with him.
I'm gonna get a call from Burger King.
Heard you were talking shit.
Hey Ben, it's Burger King.
John walks into the back after learning the code for his first day of work, and immediately is yelled at. Oh, you're not supposed to work today. It begins Monday. Please leave. And John is ushered out the door, failing his check. We are going to have another battle for willpower, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and bet your points. Once again, make sure you're keeping track. Could we get a running total? See how we're doing here. Bill, how many do you have?
I have 2.
Mitch?
4.
Luna?
2.
No, you have 8.
No,
don't
you have you have
7.
all.
Yeah, you have.
Oh,
7.
okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you haven't been betting. You've been cooking.
I've been making dinner.
I know it's okay. Tyler, how many you have?
Use this to
2.
keep track of your stuff.
2. Lisa?
3.
3. All right. It's gonna be the Luna show at the end of all this. So.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Which is totally okay. So we're going to bet once again in 1, 2, 3, go. I see a 3. Luna, you failed at stealing the buns. However, you managed to keep control of this poor soul. What would you like to do next? Would you just like to try stealing buns again?
No, we can attempt to pick up all the sesame seeds off the buns and put those in our pockets.
I think that is a fine idea. That takes very little effort. It just takes time. John begins picking each seed off of each bun from his 95 burgers that he has. He does get a bit of change as well as he sits there on the street doing so. Though no one's really sure why he needs it. He has 95 burgers.
And also a tuxedo.
It's worth saying that while this is an easy job, it is a long job. But John is determined. He works through each burger and soon enough has a Burger King cup full of sesame seeds. What next?
Okay. Now we're going to sprinkle all those seeds in a line.
John sprinkles all the seeds.
And hopefully we get some bird action coming down.
I was so sure.
Sure enough, being the Chicago Loop, there's plenty of bird action to be had when sesame seeds or any sort of trash is littered onto the ground. Soon enough, pigeons begin coming in droves, picking it up. Sure enough, that you didn't really need the sesame seeds themselves, as they seem interested in the burgers as well, coming up to the bags and picking away at them. You have amassed quite the number of birds here right now. However, are they on your side?
Of course.
Are you going to try and convince them to be so?
I whisper little pearls of wisdom in their ears.
being that this alien is very fluent in speaking with animals, go ahead and roll a check for me, please. You have to get a 3 or higher. Remember, you can spend willpower points if you'd like to increase your
1.
bonus. A 1! The pigeons do understand, John. However, they don't respect anyone wearing a tuxedo, being part of the working
That's fair.
class.
Yeah, that's fair.
They accept the sesame seeds as gifts, but do not form an army and fly away, prompting another battle of will. We need another bet. On go. Remember to get them up as fast as you can. 1, 2, 3, go! I see 2, 2, and 2. That's going to be Bill, Mitch, and Lisa. I need you all to roll d6.
Playing a game. Sorry.
What was that?
I get a 5.
A 5. Mitch?
4.
A 4. The hot dog voice comes into John's ear again as he is saddened by his lack of a bird army. That was one of the few things that he thought he would actually enjoy that they've been making him do.
Well, John, my boy, it's good to see you again. Let's, get this hot dog show on the road. I see pockets and no hot dogs. Let's fix that problem. Alrighty, bud. I need you to go slip one of those juicy, encased meats into one of those wanton pockets.
There are plenty of people around, and John sighs and gets up, walking over to a person and attempting to slip a hot dog into their pocket. Roll.
6.
Jesus. John is upset that it actually worked again, and sure enough, the person has a hot dog in their pocket, none the wiser to the situation.
And I'm going to... John, what I need you to do is I need you to grab him by the shoulder and say, "Hey, do I know you?"
Roll another check, please.
Oh, 1.
He does, but the person, being from Chicago, takes the grabbing of the shoulder as an aggressive act. They quickly turn around, hitting him with their bag, and running off, screaming, "Mugger! Mugger!" You have failed it, and we have to go to another...
He still has a hot dog in his pocket. Don't mind that.
And there will be a new battle of will. I need points, people, in 1, 2, 3, go. I see 2. Tyler, your fingers off screen. 1, 2, 2. Lisa, Luna, Mitch, roll d6s, please.
6.
Ooh, can anyone beat that? 5. You're muted. 3.
Yes.
Lisa, you have taken control of poor little John once again, whose fingers currently smell like cold hot dog juice.
John, what the fuck? It tastes like throw up. What have you been doing?
Oh, you notice the bags and bags of burgers sitting on the ground, which have been picked away by the pigeons.
What the shit, John? Get into that building. The morning.
He points.
Show.
Oh, the ABC.
Forever.
It's not too far away now at this point. You are fairly close, so John makes his way to the ABC building. Walking inside, there's all sorts of people with John Stamos shirts and signs, all eager to get into the Windy City Live studio. John looks around, confused as to where to start. What would you like to do?
John, find the guy with the clipboard. Clipboard and headphones, you find him. We're gonna go talk to him. We're gonna flirt a little bit.
John begins searching the building for the man with the clipboard. Go ahead and roll a check for me, please.
Damn.
About that.
6!
Hey! John begins
Rolling in
walking
a row.
around, looking for the man with the clipboard. He eventually finds the man with the clipboard. He's got a headset on, and he looks very busy and very frantic. He keeps saying the words, John Stamos, over and over again. John doesn't know what it means, but he is John. What would you like to do?
Wait, are we fucking John Stamos?
No.
I sure fucking hope so.
Oh wait,
Oh, Emerson's Full House.
that was good. That was pretty good.
Oh.
Eat some
I just meant the
yogurt.
John.
The meaning, the full house.
He looks up at John. He's
Gonna fill this house.
confused. He sees the man in the tuxedo. He wonders if he's a guest.
Then you need to flirt with him and tell him that you're a guest and you're supposed to be in there right now.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh shit. Well, that's flirting.
Yeah,
shoulder.
that's flirting.
I'm good. What does expending 1 will point do?
Gives
again?
you a +1 to your roll.
So you get 2 or higher.
Roll 2.
You're good.
We're gonna do it.
All right.
Oh, I didn't need to,
That's all right.
but it's
That's
okay.
okay. It's an insurance.
Yeah.
As John rolls his shoulders and grumbles and mutters about how he's supposed to be on the Windy City Live right now, he's supposed to... Wait, what is their names? Oh, God. Hang on 1 second. He's supposed to be on talking to Val and Ryan about his new tuxedo. The man asks his name, and John replies. John. Man's eyes widen and is very quickly ushered through the door into backstage as you hear Val shouting, "Welcome to Windy City Live!" The crowd cheers. And soon enough, after waiting only a few moments, How soon do they pull on a guest? Well, first they talk about videos that they enjoy on the internet. And then they, of course, talk about...
We're just looking for John, sweetheart.
Oh, well, if you just want to look for John, that's a whole other aspect. Definitely, he's probably in his green room. You would just have to go find it.
Go find
However,
him.
it seems that these stagehands are pretty intent on you not wandering. It seems they're afraid of losing you again.
Well, we need to flirt our way out of this.
I wish I had will points still so that I could slip a hot dog on national television.
Go ahead and give me another flirting check.
Got it.
5.
Nailed it.
John is insistent that he just simply needs to use the restroom to freshen up a bit.
With a wink. Wink at him, John.
Winking is very hard. It might make you no. The person says, "Fine, but just be back here soon. You're gonna go on soon." And John wanders off. He makes his way backstage and begins looking around, walking down dressing room. Val Warner, dressing room. Ryan Chiaverini. I don't know. I watched it once when I had cable. Anyway, he dressing room guest. He found it.
All right. This is what you need to do. You need to open the door, and if it's locked, you're gonna use just sleight of hand.
The door's not locked. It's a dressing room for guests. It's a safety hazard, and I'm sure insurance wouldn't allow it.
Okay.
The door opens. Sure enough, sitting there at his,
It's
mirror.
Uncle fucking Jesse.
Of course, reading a philosophy book.
Real cool.
reading a philosophy book, and of course his hair looking as great as ever. John looks up from his book to see the very dirty John in a tuxedo. Had he showered, he may even look a little like him, but John says, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Tell him that, tell him you're here to, he's got a rip on the back of his shirt and you're here to fix it. This is leading somewhere.
Go ahead and roll a check for me again.
Okay.
Just do a flirty. Just do it super flirty.
Well, everything's flirty.
Are you have to clarify.
Is
You
this
have to
how
tell
you
me you're
flirt?
flirting.
Otherwise it's
I
six.
will allow it in this case. I will allow it because remember it lowers the DC.
I don't think you can talk to John Stamos without flirting.
And that is
That's
true.
true.
That's for every
I'd,
group.
I'd flirt. with him.
Scientifically
I
proven.
didn't
You're right.
say a flirting's really good right now. It's just
Have
kind of
mercy.
mediocre.
What'd you get?
4.
John's surprised. He looks in the mirror. I don't see it. But John assures him, no, you wouldn't. It's in the hard-to-reach spot. Well, John stands up and shows him his back, and he says, wow, thanks, I was about to go on... It's not national television, it's local television, just to be clear to the hot dog person. But, it's local television. And John approaches John Stamos. There is, in fact, no rip on his back.
Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pretend that there's a tear at the bottom of his shirt, and you're gonna pretend to fix it, but I really need you to touch his butt.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand for me, please. Or I'm assuming that's the skill you're using, is sleight of hand.
Oh my god.
John slowly lowers his hand as Enya begins to play in the room. No one's really sure where it came from. But sure enough, he gets a good grip of Stamos' ass. John, of course, is frightened, angry, aroused. But mostly angry. And shouts for help.
That's your obsession. Yeah, it's my obsession.
As that completes the obsession. Battle of Will once again. As we tiptoed our way into John Stamos' room. We're going to bet it. Everyone on go. You're going to reveal 1, 2, 3, go! I see a 2. Mitch. You're currently being yelled at by John Stamos.
All right. Shut up. Stop panicking. All right, we can fix this. I need you to say these words specifically.
Okay.
John Stamos, I'm putting a team together. We need to steal a picture of the Declaration of Independence from the Art Museum.
Roll it.
I'm gonna add 2 to that, or actually 1.
I love you so much.
Oh, that's 6.
What in the actual fuck is happening?
Fucking hey, this is...
John Stamos is confused. His anger has been lessened, but he's intrigued. Just a picture, he says?
That's it.
There's virtually no felony in that. As long as you don't touch my ass again, you son of a bitch, I'm in. And John successfully succeeds in putting a team together. Unfortunately, with that success comes another battle of will. So show me your fingers on go. 1, 2, 3, go! Luna, you have just assembled a team with John Stamos. Windy City Live is expecting you both to go on at any moment. What are you going to do?
Need to go down to the diaper barge.
The diaper barge.
Yes.
We are leaving then. Getting out of the building is not going to be an easy task, of course. People are expecting you. They're expecting John. They're expecting John and John to be on that stage in roughly 5 minutes.
The cameras can follow us, but we need to get down to the diaper barge and gather up all the fucking birds we can.
Roll a check for me.
You're gonna join in this army, and together we are going to steal that picture of the copy of the Declaration of Independence.
I'm enjoying where this is going. I do need a check for this, and it does need to be a 6 because you don't have any corresponding skills. So use willpower points if you have them.
Okay.
Or don't.
How many do I think I have 5, and then...
You just used 2 to grasp control, so that's 3.
And
You
she
have 3
used
left.
2 before, correct?
What do I need?
How many? I needed to know how many willpower. Are you betting willpower points?
4.
You got a 4. I'm gonna help her, guys. She's new.
Yeah, no. That's fine, that's fine.
So
Yeah.
okay. So you need to decide before you roll if you want to use points, just so you know.
Okay.
So I'll let you do it again if you want to use willpower points. And remember, every point is a plus. So you 1 point plus 1, 2 points is plus 2. You're gonna need a 6 for this.
Okay, I'm not gonna use any willpower, but
Okay.
I'm gonna 2.
Okay. Unfortunately, getting out of the building in show business is never an easy task, especially when you're someone as famous as John Stamos. They were probably willing to let John go, but John Stamos is part of the team now, and you're never going to leave a member of the team behind. So, as John and John walk out into the hall and begin to try and exit the building, they are grabbed and ushered on stage. That failure bouts another wrestling of control. Can I see fingers? 1, 2, 3, go! 1 and 1. I need you each to roll a d6 for me, please.
Yeah, this has gotta be.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Luna got a 2.
1.
And a
Careful.
1 for Tyler. Luna, you managed to keep control as you are nearing the stage. They want you to go on. What are you going to do? This has reached an interesting climax.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go on with John Stamos and just sit in the middle of the stage, center stage.
John and John step onto the stage, completing another player's obsession.
Nice. What?
And I think even if you complete another obsession,
Yeah, it goes.
it
yeah,
still
you're
ends.
right.
So Luna, I'm sorry, but as you both step onto the stage, Val says, "We have John Stamos! Woo!" And oh gosh, John steps out and sits down in the center of the stage, stares out in the audience. John Stamos, being a member of the team and in an act of solidarity, sits with John. We need another. Who still has points? How many points do we have, guys? Mitch?
Just 1.
2?
3, right?
I guess I shouldn't say, but you know. I know, Luna, I think you have 3, right?
Yeah, you have 3.
All right. All right. So, with that being said, 1, 2, 3, go. Luna and Tyler, need you to re-roll. Roll again for me.
I rolled a 1 again.
Luna manages to keep control of John in this final incredible moment where he sits on the stage of the show. Luna, what are you doing?
Making bird sounds.
On
Roll a check for me.
Oh,
Vomit-covered tuxedo hot dog man.
6?
Fucking hell, baby.
Anyone who's been to downtown Chicago knows that ABC does in fact play the very thing that they are airing outside, and it does turn out that Windy City Live is in fact live. As John begins making bird sounds, and John Stamos, of course, being a part of the team, joins in. And the many members of the audience, being audience members on Windy City Live, joining in. Confusedly, but joining in one way or another. They aren't very bright people. The many bird sounds have invited curiosity from Chicago's pigeon population. And soon enough, they all begin rushing through the doors as they are opened to and fro, the ABC building being a very busy building, of course, entering through the work entrance, entering through the front entrance, coming through, all into the studio of Windy City Live, where Val and Ryan begin screaming madly and terrified as this massive bird army collects to heed their master's word. The obsession is completed, which means we move on to another battle of will.
Used what it was.
Show me your fingers in 1, 2, 3, go! That is Tyler. You are on this talk show making bird noises with John Stamos as your bird army has arrived. What would you like to do?
What the fuck? All right, look, John, we need to keep it calm, okay? Gain control of the people here. Ignore the birds, okay? Get other John here to get the radio, the hosts. Just tell them that you're a massive bird enthusiast. You can talk to animals and see if you can get a job in here as a resident animal trainer.
Who are you talking to specifically? Sorry.
Well, I guess just the people, the talk show hosts, and John Stamos.
All right, so Val and Ryan. All right. John Stamos is confused. I thought we were stealing a picture of the Declaration of Independence, but John's like, and begins explaining his many values and talents. Go ahead and roll for me, please. Are you using a skill?
Persuasion.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Anything is possible, kids. Just
3.
believe in yourself.
A 3 is just enough. His argument isn't reasonable, but it is personable, and most importantly, it's good television. So as he argues for a job, Val says, I guess? Why not? Welcome to Windy City Live! And everyone cheers as the birds circle around. Another job interview secured. He is certainly going to do very well. How is he going to manage all of these jobs? That remains to be seen. But doesn't matter, because we are now wrestling for control once again. Who's left? Show me fingers.
It's
1, 2, 3, go! You managed to keep control of John in this moment, this incredible moment that is holding Chicago by the edge of their seat. What is there left to do?
You know what? Okay, so he's got a job. We got a job at Burger King. We got a job on Windy City Live. There's only one place left to go, and that's to the top, baby. On air, I need you to reach out to the city, to all businessmen, to the mayor, and just ask for a job as a personal assistant.
I should have interview now.
Yeah, you just the interview. That's all you need. It's fine.
Just saying, tackle.
Reach out on air with your force of personality. Secure as many job interviews as you can get.
Roll for me, please.
It's a 3.
John stares at the camera and begins gesturing wildly, slamming his fist into his palm and pointing at the camera as if he is not just running for a job, but running for mayor. And soon enough, he reaches the climactic conclusion of his speech. The audience is brought to silence. The pigeons have all landed on their shoulders and their heads. They all stare at John and wait and wait. And his cell phone rings. Ring, 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 ring.
Oh my god.
Someone's on the other line. Job interview? Come in on Thursday?
Got it.
Stunned by the audacity of this man and the sheer wherewithal of asking for a job on live TV, he has certainly had a lot of people interested, and giving his phone number to everyone on live television is probably not the best idea, as his phone continues to ring. Securing job interview after, well, it's, it continues to ring, but you only secured one job interview. It's up to you if you continue to answer this one, but that's what I see as fair. But there is another battle of will at this moment. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, go. Luna? What would you like to do?
Remind me where you're at.
You are currently on the stage of Windy City Live. Your phone is ringing off the hook. John Stamos is sitting next to you, very proud of you. Val and Ryan are terrified, and the audience and your bird army is sitting in front of you.
I've already completed my only obsession I made.
Very well, you can be done. That's fine. I believe, Mitch, you're the only one left with willpower points, correct?
Yeah.
So, happy with where she's at and happy with her bird army, Luna lets go of control of John and gives it to Mitch.
All right, forget the phone. We need to get the hell out of here.
Ring.
Bring the birds.
John gestures, and John Stamos and the birds all follow him. This time, no one's stopping him, of course, because who stops a man like this? You all walk onto the street. What would you like to do?
All right. So, the art museum. We need to get there now.
Well, the art museum is a very walkable distance, but probably about 10 minutes away.
All right, let's go.
You all begin marching to the art museum, and to see those lion statues, and I think the Van Gogh exhibit's there. That should be pretty cool. But it does take about 10 minutes. 10 minutes John is not willing to afford.
Oh no!
And on his way to the art museum, he begins to get tired and drowsy and passes out, giving everyone 1 willpower point. Everyone has 1 more point. Everyone's back in the game. And we are back in it. So,
Do this.
just outside the art museum, John collapsed. He comes to. Well, the fun thing about this is he doesn't have to come to where he collapsed. So we'll find out. Though I don't know if I'm willing to let this situation go. It's too much fun. So, willpower bets. Let's see them in 1, 2, 3. Remember, you don't have to bet. Go. All right. Mike, Mitch, Tyler bet everything they had. So go ahead and roll d6 for me.
That's
Yeah.
What is that? I can't see it. It's too dark.
3.
3. Tyler, you said you got a 1.
yeah.
Mitch?
I got a 3.
6.
6. Well, in that case, it's not long before little old John comes to on the steps of the art building with John Stamos, a bunch of pigeons, and a few curious Windy City Live employees standing over him, staring. John's, "Are you okay, buddy?" John stands up.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. It was 10 minutes, literally. I don't know. All right, get those morning people to fuck off. We need to go and get that picture.
And John Stamos was like, "All right, everyone, fuck off." And they listen because it's John Stamos. The pigeons stay, though. No one tells pigeons what to do. And you all walk into the art building. I believe the museum is free. So there's that.
Yeah.
You step inside. Nice music playing. And make your way through to the exhibit. It's not hard to walk to an exhibit. And you and John are men on a mission with your pigeons behind you. Or the ones that could get in, at least. People began screaming at them, "Get out of here, pigeons!" But, you and John Stamos are 2 men who are eager to look at art together. And no one questions that. So, you make your way to the exhibit of national history and find what you're looking for. A picture of a copy of the Declaration of Independence. Next to it, it says, "This picture is worth absolutely nothing. But still we will guard it with our lives." What do you do?
All right, John. The pigeons, take out the security cameras. We'll worry about the guards. Tell Stamos, get that picture and get the fuck out.
What are your skills again?
Persuasion and Krav Maga.
And you said, "We'll worry about the guards." So you're going to take care of the guards. Right, roll a check for me, please.
This parallel Marvel universe is really throwing me off. This Nick Fury is really not great.
2.
A 2! John approaches the guard, swinging a Krav Maga kick at the guard. I don't know what Krav Maga is, but what I do know is it doesn't work. The guard catches the leg and throws him down and begins beating him with his billy stick, telling them to call the police. John Stamos and the pigeons see all of this happening and don't know what to do, but John Stamos knows one thing. Laurie went to jail, he can't too. So they both run out the door onto the streets of Chicago, leaving John alone. Another battle for willpower.
Ridiculous.
Battle for willpower. Show me your fingers in 1, 2, 3, go. It's a 1, a 1. Mitch, are you betting? Did I see that?
I
Okay. Tyler and Lisa. So Bill, Mike, Tyler, Lisa. Roll, please.
Uno.
Uno.
Two.
Bill is
We both
3,
got two.
2. All right. Hot Dog Carl is back again.
Thank you.
You're currently being beat with a billy stick.
All right, our boy John is in quite the mess. And you know what we do when we're in a mess? We find the nearest weapon and we stick it in our enemy's pocket. Get one of those hot dogs out, slip it in the pocket.
John is eager. Deep down, he really doesn't want to be arrested, but there's something about this situation that just screams to place a hot dog in the pocket. And so he attempts. Go ahead and roll for me, please.
Hot dog check. I got 6.
A 6. The hot dog slips into the guard's pocket, and that's all I'm giving you. I hope you understand.
I think we should talk about this.
No. John is placed under arrest. It's very simple at this point. You didn't get to walk away, though. I'm going to count that as a failure. There's no way to get out of this situation. Go ahead and roll for me. Go ahead and roll for me.
Oh, fuck. I forgot I made that part of it. Okay. Dang it. 1.
Oh, 1.
Okay, I'll scratch that point.
Whether you had a skill in being able to talk your way out of it or not, or you were going to fight your way out of it, it doesn't matter. Because the guard is stronger and not having it. You did, after all, try to Krav Maga kick him in the face.
You know, boy, I had one goal, and he couldn't even do that.
However, the guard was not aware that the hot dog is in his pocket, so I don't know. Maybe that'll work out for you. So, another battle for control. Show me the fingers in 1, 2, 3, go. No one wants control of John. I think that's unprecedented. I don't know what to do.
Everybody roll.
John is placed under
I
arrest.
guess, yeah, we all tied, technically.
Yeah, well, because if you only have one
Oh,
point
yeah.
and you
So,
bet it,
yeah, you just all rolled in. Everyone who still is in the game, go ahead and roll. If you have 0 points, you cannot roll.
3.
I see 4. I see 3, 3. Anyone got higher than 4? Bless you.
Salute.
No one got higher than a 4? All right, Mike. John is placed in the back of a police car. At this point, this may very simply have to be a waiting game.
I steal the cops. John. Okay, I'm back. Maybe you got potential, but you're not gonna eat any burgers here. Certainly not 100. All at once.
Hey, Ben, I need you to keep track of that hot dog, by the way, because if he speaks to him and has a discussion
I
with
understand,
him.
yes.
Thank you.
John, try to steal the keys off that cop while he puts you in the wagon.
He's going to go ahead and attempt to do so. Do you have skills again?
Thief, yeah, thief,
Yes, okay.
stealing things.
Go ahead.
Son of a bitch. That's a 2.
John attempts to steal the keys
He
off
might
of
get
the
shot. I'm sorry. I may have killed
security
John.
officer. It's just a museum
okay.
security officer. He's no one special. But he is placed. The police are placing him in the back. He tries to steal the keys to the handcuffs, but it does not work out. And John is placed in the back of the car to be taken to the Chicago police station. Whatever precinct, it's probably precinct 1. He's in the loop, so yeah, around there. Anyway, it's very sad. John's going to jail.
John, you idiot.
Willpower
You
points.
fool!
Willpower points, everyone. In 1, 2, 3, go. You don't have any more points. Oh no, yeah, you do, Mike. That's right.
I never.
All
Yeah,
right,
I got
yep,
it less than zero.
go ahead and roll, Mike and Tyler.
I got a 1.
Tyler, you have taken control again. You are currently in the back seat of a police car.
Is John Stamos with us? I forget.
No, he ran.
Damn, he got away. Okay, good for him. Good
There
for
are
him.
many things John Stamos would do for a team. Going to jail is not one of them.
Okay, look. What is the their badge, their patch on their side? What security place do they work
Well,
for?
Chicago Police has come now, so this is Chicago Police.
This is Chicago Police. Okay, you gotta look, John. You gotta convince them that you are. You've been training your whole life to be an undercover cop, and you were trying to bust the guy, John Stamos, trying to steal the picture of the whatever. So you need to ask for a job interview.
Is all a sting, you're saying? Is all
I guess this is a lie.
Yes, this is 100% a lie.
Okay, I have lied.
Oh. But I want to interview for the job, though.
A job interview to be part of the undercover police department because I busted the guy trying to steal the picture of the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, you didn't bust him. He got away, but that's very fine.
Well, I stopped him. That's all that matters, John. That's a 4.
No.
So what you're saying is that John Stamos is the one who tried to steal the Declaration of Independence? Let's talk
figured it out.
Let's talk about that job interview. You're going to come down to the precinct with us first thing Monday morning. It's one of the best sting operations. APB on John Stamos trying to steal from the art museum. Copy that. John Stamos trying to steal from the art museum. We'll have him arrested.
Yeah, because that's how it works.
We'll just have him arrested. It's fine.
It's John! Everyone is John!
Oh my god.
With that being said, obsession is completed. I guess in this case they would probably remove the handcuffs. Oh boy, what a ridiculous game. But obsession is completed. Job secured. We are going to go ahead and have another battle for willpower. Show me the fingers in 1, 2, 3, go. Lisa, the police have uncuffed you.
Oh no.
You are up around probably Millennium Park at this point. And they look at you and say, all right, bud. Now, thanks for that tip. We're going to be sure to have John Stamos arrested. In the meantime, we'll see you Monday.
Wait. Tell him to stop.
Go for 2 for 1. Right?
John's like, no, wait. And they're like, are you telling them to not arrest John Stamos?
No.
Get those juicy hands over here.
Tell him to give me a minute. John and I are pretty close. We could probably find out his location, and then they can take us right there, so I can meet John Stamos again.
You didn't exchange numbers.
I'm sure Google it, John.
Yeah, I'm sure John Stamos' number is just regularly available.
John opens up his phone and begins searching through social media with hashtag John Stamos. Strangely enough, John Stamos fleeing from the scene of a crime with an army of pigeons is enough to gather any sort of attention. And it turns out someone caught him running into Lower Wacker Drive on camera. Lower Wacker Drive is where you would need to go.
All right, I'm so surprised the cops didn't figure that one out already, but you need to let them know.
They just put the APB out. They were gonna figure it out.
All right, let's go. Tell them, let's go, boys.
They get John into the police car again, flick on the sirens, and hit the engine, driving down the road. It's definitely not 10 minutes from Millennium Park to Lower Wacker, so you're good there. You drive. The cops are looking. John is looking. There's a chance you may not find him. I need you to roll. He does have the world's best pigeon army with him.
Okay. So this is the plan, then. I'm gonna yell out a flirtatious comment to get John to come out of the woodwork.
Go for it.
What?
Roll it. Do it.
All right, John. Here we go. Get your shoulders rolling. It's a 3.
John sticks his
Wait, whistle?
full upper torso out the window of the police car, begins rolling his shoulders, and he's just, ah! He's just yelling as you're driving by. The police, recognizing what's going on, recognizing you're trying to lure him out, shut the lights off. And John, you see, as you're driving by, pokes his head out from behind a dumpster. All sorts of pigeons gather around. He goes, John! The car stops.
All right, boys. I need you to stay in the car while I deal with this.
You get out of the car. John approaches John Stamos. John screams, I'm not going to jail!
No, you're not.
Not like Lori!
Come here. I'm so glad you're okay. John, go give him a hug.
He approaches him for a hug. John is defensive. You will need to roll.
What's the matter, John? It's just me and a wink.
Go ahead and flirt.
That's a 1! Son of a bitch! I was so close to
He
getting
takes
it,
a
but I
step
still
back.
got it.
He goes, You're not John.
Oh, wait. Actually, technically, I'm sorry. Technically, if I met him again, that would be my goal. So would it end?
Your obsession, and I quote, is to meet John Stamos and try to touch his butt.
I did try to touch him.
I'll give you a half a point here.
Well, okay.
I don't know.
to-
I mean, technically everybody's trying to touch John Stamos' butt.
well, I think is that double dipping then?
No,
put the
plenty of
try to touch his
plenty of
butt-
people have double dipped at this point.
Okay, I was gonna say because I put try to touch his butt as a joke.
Tyler
but
could
that's
walk
fine
back
if you
onto
wanna
the set
roll.
of Windy City Live at this point if he wants to go on a talk show again. I mean, they're
God, let's
definitely
go.
still airing.
Okay, so I get a half a point.
Yes, I'm gonna give you half a point on this one.
So that
All right. And as John approaches John takes a step back. He goes, You're not John. You're one of them. Pigeons with me! And they all just dart.
Pick him up and he flies away.
There goes my hero.
I need another battle of will,
Watch it,
please.
man.
The cops, by the way, flick on their lights and chase after him, leaving John alone in Lower Wacker Drive. Battle of will. 1, 2, 3, go.
There it is. There it
I
is.
see 1 point from Mike.
That's it, baby. John.
As the sirens echo in the distance, John is left alone.
Hey, John boy.
Yeah.
You don't happen to see them gold notches around, do you?
It's Lower Wacker Drive. There's no fast food.
Well, then
down
climb up the stairs to the upper Wacker Drive.
John climbs up the stairs. A task which should probably have a chance of failure, but I'm going to be kind here. Makes his way up the stairs. And, yeah, it's probably about Wacker. Yeah, I'd say there's a McDonald's within 10 minutes of here.
Go there. Go ahead. Go ahead. Run. Quick. Well, don't
Run?
run. You don't have to run. You can walk. Just walk slow. Just get there.
A walk. Walk carefully and cautiously, John does. It's been a long day. And it's only
I
about
imagine
11
just
a.m.
Quap him like Quap walking.
the da-na-na-na-na-na is playing.
Yeah.
There you go.
He walks his way into McDonald's. Once again, filled with people. Early lunch hour. Waits in line. Sure enough, it comes to his turn. He steps up to order.
John, this time, let's start small. Order 10 burgers.
A worrying number, but not a shocking one compared to what they see in fast food. As they say, yes, 10 burgers. Maybe you're ordering for the office, although the way he looks at this point, bird shit all over him, there's no way he's ordering for the office. So perhaps he just got a good change day.
Yeah, it's a good windfall.
They quickly make up 10 hamburgers and give him the bag full of steaming hot burgers.
One more time, John. Remember, don't stop now. Let's go. Quick as you like. Down the hatch, baby.
Begin rolling.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible. Oh, 6.
John
Nice.
takes a bite into his first hamburger, taking as much as he can.
Yes.
One burger down.
That's 6. Ah, it's a 1. Yeah, I only got 6. That's fine. 6 is fine.
Burgers, more burgers. When will the nightmare end? He takes another bite and involuntarily just spits it up. Doesn't even vomit, just spits it onto the table. You hear a little girl in the booth next to you scream out, "Mommy! Mommy, that homeless man spit up his burger!" I need another willpower check.
It was never meant to be.
Raise your hand if you still have points. You don't need to say how many you have.
Oh, so it's just Mitch.
Mitch is the only one with points now. As the original mastermind behind the Declaration of Independence takes control of John once again, looking at a chewed up burger on the table as the little girl screams, and the parent tries to comfort her. "It's fine, honey. This is just what happens here." What does
Pay no
John do?
attention to the homeless man throwing up her burger.
What does John do?
All right, John, we need to think smaller, all right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to take these burgers, go outside, find an actual homeless man, and see if he wants to join.
Very well. Not too far from Lower Wacko Drive, John takes his walk with his 8 burgers, making his way down below the streets, and finding a nice tent city in which to approach. He approaches with the bag of burgers. They give him eyes, curious as to the newcomer, but definitely not curious about any sort of placement. He definitely belongs here. And what does John do?
All right. You're going to offer anyone who joins you a burger. All right? Get to it. Chop, chop.
Go ahead and roll for me, please.
Womp womp. That's a 1.
Oh.
No.
I just not want the food.
The men and women all look at John as John makes a pitch for building a team, and anyone who joins the team gets a burger. One man walks up and he says, "Are those the burgers right there in that bag?" John's like, "Well, yeah." The man kicks John in the groin, takes the burgers, and runs off.
Oh, no.
John drops to the ground, slowly, the world blacking out around him as the pain and the tiredness and the loss of losing John Stamos' trust is too much. His head hits the ground just as he hears people laughing at him, and his eyes close as he slowly blacks out. That was everyone as John.
Nice.
All right. Talk amongst yourselves as I total up the points here.
Oh, you were keeping track? Oh,
I
okay.
was.
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah. I had mine marked up. Well, I have to say that I wasn't expecting John Stamos to make an appearance. Not.
But
Yeah.
oh, are we glad he did?
But
It took-
I should have expected it.
It took me a minute to get into
I know.
to figure out the flow of what I needed to do here and like how I needed to push things along. But like I knew all your obsessions, so I did my best to put you all in places that were like that would help it work out.
So
No, it's good.
Tyler, okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys. So I know you guys know, but I feel like we should like do the reveal. So mine is
Yes, you guys could just talk about your obsessions.
Put a hot dog in a pocket, obviously. Hold a conversation with that person while they have a hot dog in their pocket, and then after that conversation, get them to eat the hot dog.
Nice.
That was it.
That's good.
Yeah, mine was eat 3 hamburgers. Then phase 2 was eat 30 hamburgers. And then my level 3 was eat 100 hamburgers.
That's like a big jump, though.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible, so.
Set the bar really high there. I don't know. I felt like it wasn't that impossible to get somebody to eat a hot dog out of their pocket. So
Yeah, well, we live and learn.
I didn't know I had to
It
roll
should
100
be.
I didn't know I had to roll 100 times.
Oh
Not
fuck
ready for
yeah!
that.
Oh fuck yeah! To be fair, it should have been a lot harder to get someone to eat a hot dog out of their pocket than it was in this game.
Do you know how much willpower I spent though?
True, very true.
I like Blue Mellow like at the very beginning.
Luna, what were your obsessions?
Buy bread ingredients, build cages, and create a bird army.
And she just
right
skipped
up to
right
number
up to number 3.
Nailed it.
It presented itself. I went with it.
I will give you. You did have like ingredients still, so I'm gonna give you 1 point for that.
Okay.
Alright.
I had no idea what the hell I was doing.
No, it's fine though. As long did you have fun?
I did.
That's all that matters. Tyler,
This
what
was
were
a great story.
what were your obsessions?
So my easy one, I actually just kind of just didn't even get.
You
to
never even got to it.
to pet a dog.
If
my
you
second
ever
one
asked,
was
I probably would have just given you a dog just for the record.
I
You just kept petting.
could have, but then I would have gotten an obsession, and yeah, it's fine.
True.
So pet a dog, then secure a job interview, which I did, and be a guest on a talk show.
Poor Jack.
And I like led you to that one. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh my god, it all just works so well.
Hers worked really well with John Stamos being on a talk show.
Well, I
so
saw that opportunity and I just tossed it in right there. That's the only reason he'd be in Chicago for sure.
I'm so glad I got to recruit John Stamos.
Lisa,
I'm
what
building a
is
team.
I'm putting a team together.
Lisa, what is yours?
My easy one was to smoke a cigarette. And then my medium one was to touch men's butts. And then my third one was to meet John Stamos and try to touch his butt.
Okay, but what did your character want?
She would have banged him right there on the TV show.
Oh, Johnny.
Where's that back room I keep hearing about?
And Mitch?
My easy one was get supplies. That was the hardware store. My medium one was put a team together, and the final one was do a heist.
Oh, so
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Hey,
of a
That's
picture.
It originally was gonna be steal the Declaration of Independence, but I feel like that was too specific. So like,
Of a picture of the
A copy of a picture. I love it.
it was just a heist. So
perfect.
All right. The
a poorly
points
planned heist.
The points are totaled. We have our scores. Oh, that's not right. All right. In last place, the man who got the short end of the stick for this whole game, and I hope it doesn't turn you off for future reference, Mike has 1 point.
I have 6. I have 2. I have 2 points. I ate 6. I ate 3 twice.
You ate 3 once.
No, I ate 3 burgers the first time.
Remember,
I ate 4.
I said you have to start it over.
Oh.
Remember? If you
Oh.
fail, I said you start from the beginning.
Then yeah.
Otherwise, you could just otherwise, if you ate 30 burgers, it would count for your second and for your like 10 times for your first one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that
I
would
would-
involve 30 over threes. I didn't think that was gonna happen at all. So I was like, oh, at least I'll stack. That'll help me get points. Okay. I
Sorry,
misunderstood.
sorry, I wasn't clear. But I hope this doesn't turn you off. You were still great. It was wonderful. It was fun.
It was awesome.
In that was 6th place, right? There's 6 of you. Yeah. In 5th place, with 2 points, is Mitch. He scored an obsession in putting a team together. He attempted a heist, but he did not do the heist. In 4th place is Luna. She was able to get ingredients and assemble her bird army. Which, thank you. I mean, it was a great moment for all of us.
That live television helped us all so much.
Live television helps everyone. Helped me. For in 3rd place, in the top 3, 3rd place, we have Bill with 7 points. He managed
Oh,
to
yeah.
Hot dog Carl until Ben said it, and that's
Yeah.
He managed to slip a glizzy into a pocket 2 times and walk away. Actually, he managed to do it 3 times. So he actually has 8 points, which still has him in 3rd place, because I forgot you did walk away from the cop at a certain point.
I did. I
Can I
did.
ask a question about the hot dogs?
Hmm?
What brand of hot dogs?
They were Oscar Mayer.
Oscar Mayer every single
Oh.
time. Oscar Mayer. Without.
Yeah, odd enough, we have another question about the hot dog. What is Lizzie?
Oh my god. So glizzy is like a word for hot dogs in like New England, right? Like Northeast.
No, it's that's the joke, is that someone somewhere made it a thing, and they're like, yeah, it's just a word for hot dogs, and it's not. The internet did it. It's just, and now glizzy is a word for hot dogs. Just
Are you
everywhere.
serious?
Yeah, no,
Make it
it's
up?
they don't actually fucking say it in New England. Like,
What am I? What's wrong with my brain?
no, you fell for it. Like, someone out there was just like, a bunch of people were just like, let's just say glizzies are hot dogs in New
I'm
England.
gonna say it. No,
Oh, well, yeah, I say glizzy all the time. A glizzy is plain, I believe, just for the record, for everyone who knows. Okay, so yes, 8 points. He managed to slip a glizzy in a pocket and walk away 3 times. Managed to slip... I forgot you phrased it this way. Slip a foot long in their pants portal and hold a conversation for once, and he got the person to eat a hot dog once.
Or
Yep.
pants portal?
Yeah, pants portal, where
pocket.
you transport your glizzies.
In 2nd place, moving on from this horrible situation. In 2nd place, we have, with 8.5 points, Lisa.
Wait.
Ooh.
Oh, I think they are. Okay.
You had a cigarette once.
Yes.
You touched men's butts twice.
3 times.
And you met John Stamos, and I don't count John Stamos as men's butts. It was its own goal.
Oh,
That's fair.
okay.
Is that not fair? It was John
No,
Stamos.
no, it is.
Fair, yeah.
I went into the game like the trying to touch his butts thing was like a joke, but like I know I'm totally cool with it. But that's why my addition in my head is different.
Yes, that is why we're at 8.5, and of
Got it.
course you met John Stamos twice, but only touched his butt once. So
That's enough.
1.5.
That's enough for
So that
me.
half point
That's
goes
the
up.
dream. That's the dream.
That was the dream, baby.
Not gonna wash that hand ever.
Never. I don't need first place after touching John Stamos' butt.
That is first place.
There's a Greek yogurt joke here, and I'm just.
And finally,
No, you can't say that. Fucking Greek yogurt. Ew.
and finally, our winner for the night, the Glizzy Supreme, Tyler, with 11 points. He secured 4 job interviews. And by the way, anytime he took control, he would have just been able to answer the phone at this point.
I thought of that at some
And
point.
he went on a talk show once. Tyler recognizing the true power in medium tasks, because I do believe securing a job interview is a medium task. It's not easy, but it's certainly not. It's not hard. Well, I guess it is hard. It could probably be.
I never had to put John in the position to get one. You guys let him to the watering hole and he drank. It's just
Luna even walked him onto the stage.
True.
You barely did anything, Tyler. And that's it. I don't think we really have enough time for a second game. So we'll just call it early. This was a lot of fun. We should do it more often. Maybe like we could do one-page RPGs on like other days sometimes, just as like some stuff. Because this was fun and we had a lot of viewers. Hey guys, welcome to the show. So it works out. Oh, this was cool. I'm glad this worked out.
Shoulder rolling.
Shoulder rolls.
Good Dramon.
Hey, thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. This was fantastic. It was so much fun. We're going to do it again. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, make sure you follow us. We would really appreciate it. I'll do a tavern talk on Tuesday at 5. We'll talk a little bit about this and what's to come. Hey, no, I'm not doing a tavern talk Tuesday. We ain't doing one. That was a lie. There's not much to talk about. It'd be a short one, and anything I want to talk about in D&D is just going to be spoiler stuff, so we can't do it. So, with that being said, next Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be back here with another episode of Dungeons & Dragons as the party heads out into the wilderness to eliminate and or teach goblins how to farm. So, make sure you tune in for that right here at twitch.tv/OnceUponATavern.
Yeah. It's the way we do war in America. That's how we do it.
Yeah, we assimilate them.
We either terminate them or we assimilate them.
Stay safe out there, everyone. Stay healthy, and take care of yourselves. Take care of your mental health. And hey, this is a great game to play with your friends over Zoom. So do that as well. There's all sorts of great little one-page RPGs. So do that. Look it up. Google. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, don't forget Sundays are for everyone. It's John. Good night.